Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Legends of Runeterra, the Path of Champions. Today we are going to be doing the final weekly challenge, which is the Dark Star Portal, and this week it is a 4-star challenge, with apparently Zed, and it has whatever this is. I don't know what the Howling Abyss is, so I'm sure we'll figure that out real quickly because everyone's gonna have it. And we read these in the last episode just to check what's going on. This is just the challenge enemy thing, which is whatever. And then this, I decided to go with, out of my top powerful champions, I decided to go with Jinx because Jinx doesn't summon that many units that are going to die on their own. Whereas, like, my other strong ones, like Gwen or MF, have units that will die because they're ephemeral and therefore giving the foe that unit to use in their next turn. So I figured we'd go with Jinx because Jinx is kind of like my strongest thing. If you didn't see my last Jinx video where we took on Aurelion Sol, then you'll figure out pretty quick what we're doing with Jinx here. And I'll explain what items we're using as they become relevant. How long is this? Let's take a gander at what's going on. So it looks like it's got one choke point champion battle, and that's it. Alright, let's get started then. So as Jinx, whew, I mean this is cool, but like we gotta go this, right? Because of my strategy. You'll see what I mean. This makes it so we can always play our full hand after we evolve. Because I am using the item where when you evolve Jinx, your hand is filled with Pow Pows. And that also should make Super Mega Death Rockets free. So when I evolve Jinx, I should be able to place 2 Super Mega Death Rockets. Okay, so with recent level ups, our Jury Rig actually got Farsight, so we don't want to start with Jury Rigs in the hand. We really need a Jinx. Actually, we're guaranteed to start with a Jinx because we don't have a different... Okay, that's kind of awkward. Watch, we're gonna pull... Oh, we don't even have a Jinx to pull because there's only 2 Jinxes in the deck. Okay, so what is the Howling Abyss? Create and hand a random level 2 champion that's not in your hand or play. Okay. That's not nearly as bad as I expected it to be. I expected it to like frostbite everything or kill everything. Somehow be super annoying. So what do we got going on here? We got Jinx with Plunder costs 2 less, and when she's summoned, exchange your hand for a whole bunch of Pow Pows. Now, that means we could play her this turn if we played the Jury Rig. I mean, that's just what we gotta do, huh? Because you don't have anything like those crazy powers where you just stay alive for no reason. I think we play the Jury Rig. We play the Jinx.
Stands for Jinx.
Immediately drops my whole hand so she levels up. Gives us a Super Mega Death Rocket. You can see we've already dealt 6 damage to him, and he hasn't even been able to respond yet. Now he responds by killing my Scuddler, which is fine. Actually, oh no. If I kill my Scuddler, that doesn't help me, so just not gonna worry about that. We'll Super Mega Death Rocket. And there's no real reason to play the Pow Pows right now. Because I'd have to play them on Jinx, and that doesn't really help me. So honestly, the limiting factor here is he doesn't have enough stuff for me to kill. Otherwise, I could have played all my Pow Pows and played another Super Mega Death Rocket the last turn. So we did 15 health to him last turn. I'm going to play this guy. We're not going to have enough mana to play the Zonite Urchin, so I'm just going to drop the Zonite Urchin. Sure, do what, like, I'm just going to wipe anything you play. So first, let's make sure that dies. Kill the spider as well. Might as well just do this too. And unfortunately, I can't empty my hand this turn, so I can't get a Super Mega Death Rocket. Okay. Could do the same thing, only backwards, so we spend less mana.
Got me good. There's a blast from the past. Well,
There's a Fiora. Wait, what? Oh, random level 2 champion. I thought it said 2 cost champion. Okay. That's fine. We don't actually care.
I'm on it. Wow, did you see that?
This person is literally just not gonna get to play at all.
Everything I've worked for.
We're 1 mana short of being able to empty our hand again, but we do just get to attack, so.
helps not at all.
So you see the Jinx strategy, right? The Jinx strategy is play Jinx, win game. And with all the Pow Pows, the more cards our opponent has, the more damage we can do. Because they're all free. This is the first power that we grabbed. When I'm summoning, grant allies for each different subtype you've summoned this game. I don't think we have any subtypes. Are you a subtype? No. You're not a subtype. You're not a subtype. Not a subtype. Okay, we got 0 subtypes. So, that's probably not going to be very useful. She Who Wanders. I might as well just upgrade our Eager Apprentice, honestly. Okay, what is our support champion? Honestly, I almost don't want a support champion just because my Jinx strategy relies so heavily on getting Jinx. But maybe we'll go Teemo. Teemo's got a lot of cheap cards that can enable Plunder for Jinx, plus he'll give us something to be doing besides trying to play Pow Pows. So yeah, let's go Teemo. Where do we want to go? Guess we'll go to the right here. Looking for that node, I think. I didn't read the effect. Something about barrier. Okay, so with this hand, we're not actually, because we're always guaranteed the Scuttler, we could always play Jinx turn 1. I don't think I'm gonna play Jinx turn 1 here, because I think I'd rather establish Teemo. So he's gonna do whatever. I'm just gonna play Teemo, who's gonna free attack and plant 5 Puffcaps.
Puffcaps. I'll write my own story.
And then I could save this till next turn, which is what I think I'll do. Although I'm never going to use this spell mana, but I might as well. Oh, I didn't think about that. We don't care about taking 2 damage. 2 damage. We heal 4 damage now that we're level 22 with Jinx every battle. So I don't care about taking 2 damage. We'll make him feel good about himself. You got a barrier? From what? Oh, that must be your effect. Round start, give the foe's strongest unit a barrier. Okay. But I think we still deal 3 damage to you here? Yeah, because the barrier breaks. Then I play Jinx.
Every mushroom are precious. Yeah.
And then you die anyway.
Explode.
And then we summon the Crab Scuttler.
So soon.
Well, what have we here?
There's Caitlyn. Let's just kill Caitlyn immediately. Pow Pows are going to be really good against all these level 2 champions that he's getting. We might as well just play the Super Mega Death Rocket.
Bye-bye.
And he'll have 10 Puffcaps at the end of this turn.
All part of the plan. I just made up. Could you roll this?
I like that Teemo has a free attack, but it's still a little bit slow. We might want more Puffcap cards. The problem is obviously we're discarding them all with Jinx.
Feed Demacia!
Okay, let's do this. That'll kill that guy.
A morsel of regret.
My shield is yours.
Might as well just do that. Kill you.
My duty.
This is why I like Jinx. Nothing on the enemy board ever survives when you're playing Jinx. You just play the number of cards required to kill everything on their board. See, like, this card's really good for us. Because we can use it to plant Puffcaps, we can use it to proc Plunder.
Adventure starts with mushrooms. Ooh, quite a collection.
And it has Predict on it, which is nice. Because then, if we use it to proc Plunder, we can then evolve Jinx that turn, but we already know what we're going to draw next turn. So we can draw into something that we actually need next turn. Because when we evolve Jinx, or when we play Jinx, we're dropping our entire hand. All players draw one. Opponent discards their highest cost card. I think I'd rather just make Get Excited better. Because that also improves Jinx's Get Excited. To play, discard one, kill the weakest enemy. That's pretty good for us. I would just grab this, a Scion card. I've never actually played Scion yet. Because he's not in the Path of Champions, and he more recently got added to the game, so I've never played him at all. I think I've seen him as a possible support champion, but I didn't pick him yet. Mostly because he's a heavy discard champion, and I don't think I've ever seen him with Jinx. If I saw him with Jinx, then I would probably pick him. So this is awkward. Because we want Jinx. Or Teemo. Well, I mean, we'll get one of them guaranteed. But we kind of want both. Why do I have this? All players create a fleeting single combat in hand.
You're covered.
Okay, so we got Teemo. But no Jinx. What I should do here is drop the jury rig. Oh wait, did you not have barrier? I thought it had barrier, that's why I played the card that would do 2 damage first. Then go in with Teemo.
Size doesn't mean everything.
So unfortunately we know that he's gonna have a single combat, so our Teemo is up on the chopping block at any moment. So we need to be prepared. If he single combats trying to kill our Teemo, we need to single combat to save Teemo. Did I play this? It's my attack. summon 3 more Puffcaps. 3 Puffcaps is not enough to evolve Teemo. I think I play this just so I have enough mana to play all my other spells.
Heart
Riven.
and blade, both broken.
Okay, but he doesn't have enough mana to play single combat here. Do I single combat? Single combat doesn't kill. But get excited would kill. And I can actually drop the single combat here. Which is an interesting theory. They're giving me a free card to discard every turn. And also at the end of the turn it's automatically discarded, so...
Finally, peace.
Alright.
Help the poor.
Then we'll full attack here.
Puffcaps.
And Teemo is 1 attack away from evolving, leveling up. I always call it evolving because I played Shadowverse before this game. It was called evolving in Shadowverse.
Wanna line
Jax.
up? Whoa, whoa, whoa! This ain't just a lamp.
How do we deal with Jax? Could just pow pow. Start with this. See if he plays another
Got your
card.
back.
Ooh, interesting. We're gonna do this. Make sure Jax dies. And then... if I... actually, I don't need to do anything.
Protect and strike.
Yeah, I was thinking she might attack, but it doesn't really help her. I could have just played the single combat and it would have killed her before the single combat even went off, but it didn't matter because the single combat's just gonna get discarded. Okay, so there's Jinx. So Jinx pretty much guarantees this turn is a win. But it might just be a win without Jinx.
Mushrooms.
Yeah. It was a win without
Yes,
Jinx.
planting your mushrooms right.
So pretty much here we were going to evolve Teemo, which would give us Super Mega Death Rocket. Then we could play the Super Mega Death Rocket,
Abandoned
summon
without
Jinx,
no trace.
which gives us another Super Mega Death Rocket. And it was very unlikely that the opponent would not die there. Alright, what we got? We found Echo. I don't really want Echo. You have dealt damage to the enemy nexus 4+ times. Grant me impact 4 times. This is shockingly easy for us to proc. But this card is so expensive. I almost want the True Shot Barrage. Just if this card costs like 5 instead, because I am obviously going to have dealt damage to the enemy nexus 4 times. I'm gonna go with the True Shot Barrage. Oh, maybe I should have taken him. I didn't realize that Karma was coming up. Predict on the Jury Rig? Okay, that's actually really good. This gives us a free card to always proc Plunder every single turn. Or it'll just discard for free as well. But I should probably always play it, because you can play Blade's Edge, I think, on the enemy Nexus. So I can use it as 2 free damage every turn. Do I buy the Predict on my Jury Rig? Jury Rig's free, it's guaranteed in our opening hand. Yeah. It only takes us to 200, so I think that's okay. Do we want to cut a card? I'm kind of not using the Boom Crew Rookie for anything. Oh no, I want to cut you. I hate you. That card's too expensive.
Always trust your spirit.
Okay, so we're playing against Karma. Thing to keep in mind when playing against Karma, you start with 10 mana, so don't open up weak cards. Grab your strongest cards. I say as this is my hand. I almost want to just drop all of this. Just to see what we get. True Shot Barrage. We got Teemo, no Jinx. That's interesting. I think we're just gonna go crazy with the Puffcaps this turn.
Another day in the field.
So let's start with Teemo.
There's enough for everyone.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Green Glade Duo. Summon Puffcap Dog that dies. There's Karma.
My spirit is an unquenchable fire. We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
Okay, if I play another Puffcat Dog, I cannot play True Shot Barrage this turn. How can I kill Karma? 8 damage. This deals 6. Another Puffcap Dog is 7. And this can be the last. So yeah, we just kill Karma right now before she can copy any spells. She might play... Oh, I can't summon the Puffcap Dog in this combo. Maybe should have just played the knife on her. That's a problem.
To the next one.
Okay, we're fine. Might as well summon this. And then just go all in.
Don't test me.
Teemo will evolve here. Level up.
My friends.
Wait, no, there was no way I could do that better. This is a Super Mega Death Rocket. And Karma's almost dead. We got a True Shot Barrage for next turn.
Their purpose and mine.
Varus. Probably not just gonna attack immediately, right? And even if he does, I don't think we care that much. That's interesting. Let's play this so we draw one. I'd like to deal 3, deal 2, deal 1.
What good is mercy?
Might as well sacrifice this. Oh wait, you have Overwhelm. Oh, but we full heal after this match, so
Safety
that's
first.
fine.
That technique. Yeah.
So now we'll play this to draw another card.
Take the high ground.
We'll play
I'm on
this.
it. I learned that in class.
Okay, currently has 14 Puffcaps.
Wow, did you see that?
Should be able to win this turn. We just attack with everything. Puffcap dogs first because, or Puffcap pups, because they'll put in Puffcaps and then Teemo will double them. So we want it to be in this order.
Sure, boss.
Intruder, get him.
And that's a win without us even having to worry about it.
Call for reinforcements.
How many Puffcaps do they have? Oh, we can't see. Oh, 38.
A Vandal scout leaves no trace.
Hold on just 1 second. I gotta do something. Alrighty. We're blazing through this one at the moment. What do we want? Probably just studded leather for Teemo. Could reroll for a better item, but it's fine. I do think we'll take on the challenge match there. Summon an ally. Emperor's Dais. It's between these two. We don't really plan on surviving damage at all. Both of these together are really good. We don't attack that much, so neither of these are actually that great. I'm gonna reroll. Chrono Break. Take the Chrono Breaks, I guess. They only cost 2 for us. So they could maybe help us. I doubt we're gonna be using them that much. But after we have Jinx set up, they're pretty valuable. Don't need to start with this, don't need to start with that, don't need to start with that. Okay, please draw Jinx, thank you. So, but here's the question. Probably turn 1 Teemo instead of turn 1 Jinx, right? Let's go ahead and play Teemo.
Reporting in. Could you hold this?
Will you comply? Or are you complicit?
Got lots of free spells we could play here. Should just get rid of you.
Root out magic.
At its source.
See. No reason to hit one of them because it could fizzle if the 1 damage that comes down hits it first. Do that. We predict. Don't want to grab the Chrono Break because we're going to play Jinx next turn, so we'll grab the Jury Rig.
Bullseye!
And then almost no reason to even play the Jury Rig here.
Swiftly!
We just attack again.
That's gotta sting.
So we already got 13 Puffcaps. We need 2 more for Teemo to evolve. Or level up. What's he gonna do? Oh, we already have Plunder, so we don't even have to do anything. Do I just use Blade's Edge first? Because Blade's Edge is more damage to the Nexus than a Pow Pow. I guess I'll do that.
Petricite, protect me.
Then we'll play Jinx, discard our whole hand.
Yeah, but when do they explode?
Everything on his field's dead.
Contain magic.
Alright, we play the Super Mega Death Rocket. This guy's got a lot of health. Because I think he has that... Yeah, he has this twice, the Vicious Enemy thing. So it's taken us a little bit to get through it, but... Chrono Break. Alright, that means we just attack immediately. Teemo will level up.
Never know what hit 'em. Adventure starts with mushrooms.
Nothing
Playing
will stand
Zera.
in my way.
Should we just Chrono Break right away? I guess we should try and kill Zera first. We should try and wipe his whole field just by playing cards before we Chrono Break.
Denounce magic.
Let's use this to break that.
Catch!
Then make sure we get rid of everything. Then we'll Chrono Break, which the revive doesn't do anything for us, but we get to attack again. That's the reason I got Chrono Break, and that's lethal.
A Vandal Scout
We are
leaves
just
no
flying
trace.
through this mission, but that's kind of what Jinx does. Because Jinx's strategy when you play her like this is like win turn 2. Essentially, no matter how much health they have. That guy obviously, because he had a little bit extra health, we didn't win until turn 4, but this is too valuable. It makes it so Teemo can evolve in 2 turns instead of a 3rd turn. Yeah, give me that. Mystic Shot also very good here, especially with that item, but I feel like having that ephemeral Teemo, that's an extra 5 Puffcaps on a Teemo summon, is too good. Okay, what do we got? We don't need spells that cost even less. Time and Dedication is what I'm going to take here because it's a free card that we get every turn and we can play it every single turn. It'll make Teemo stronger, it'll make anyone stronger, plus it'll deal 1 damage to the enemy Nexus and 1 damage to an enemy unit. Vulnerable. Is there another shop anytime soon? We can't tell. I don't really want that. Reroll me? This makes it so Teemo evolves in 1 turn. Hold up, I need to read something though about Teemo. Play. So we can't do this on the enemy turn because the ephemeral Teemos I don't think will start a free attack. So we gotta keep that in mind. Oh, there is another shop. But we should make enough money. So when they have the attack token, they summon a Fleetfoot Tracker, which is bad for us, but the Tracker we could probably kill before it can grab Teemo or something. We're just honestly fishing for Jinx here. 2 Teemos makes it very likely that we pull a Jinx. Yeah. Three Teemos. All right. Let's try this. We can figure out, does it count as playing the ephemeral Teemos or not?
2, 3, 4.
No. It does not.
That's gotta sting.
But with how this works now, this Teemo is going to evolve before he strikes, and so he's gonna double all the Puffcaps. So we could play both of these for free, so all the Teemos evolve this turn? Hold up.
I love the smell of mushrooms in the morning.
This is gonna be wild, because the other guy can't even respond yet. The only thing he could have responded to
Is planting your mushrooms right.
was after I summoned the Teemos, but right now he can't respond at all. All my Teemos have now evolved, so I'm going to... He has 15 Puffcaps, it's going to go to 30, 60, 120 right here.
There's enough for everyone. Size doesn't mean everything.
Man, that's wild, huh? 120 Puffcaps turn 1. Just sucks to be you. And now you're gonna get hit by a Super Mega Death Rocket. And we're gonna do this. We don't need to kill that, we could just kill that next turn. And then we can end round. That was wild. Are you gonna die to Puffcaps right now? You only have 17 cards. You didn't die to Puffcaps, to be fair. But it's still kind of wild. Alright, so we forge Teemo. Kills one of these units. Might as well just summon Jinx. See, the thing I could do is I could Blade's Edge. But if I Blade's Edge, then they have the opportunity to grab Teemo. Whereas if I just summon Jinx, then I think we just win.
Yeah, but when do they explode?
Without them being able to grab Teemo.
Now to fight that.
Alright, now we just play one more card and this match is over. Wait, what just happened? Oh, because it summoned an ephemeral Jinx! So it gives you...
We did it together.
So you actually, with the... You summoned an ephemeral Jinx, were actually able to proc Jinx's... the first time you would empty your hand, you get... Super Mega Death Rocket, because... It empties your hand. For some reason, it didn't empty out the Super Mega Death Rocket, though, the second time, huh? That... We should have only ended up with one Super Mega Death Rocket, I think. But for some reason, it didn't work like that. Round start, get an extra mana gem. You play us... That doesn't help us at all, because that costs 0. What up, summoned a round end, playing 3 Puffcaps. Look, we summoned 120 Puffcaps turn 1. I think you're too slow. Okay, we got something going here, huh? I mean, we could get this guy for more Puffcaps. But let's just grab that, huh? That's pretty good. We don't have enough for you anyways. Alright. We're going to the finale. Do we cut a card first? Is there anything we don't want to see? I don't want to see Boom Crew Rookie, I don't think. He's just too slow, which is shocking because a Boom Crew Rookie that summons 2 Boom Crew Rookies is quite fast most of the time. On your attacking turn. But, our deck is so incredibly fast that he is too slow. No reason to keep that. We have full spell mana, so we don't ever need you. Might as well keep these 2, I guess. No, never keep the Farsight. We have a way to proc Plunder for free, so we don't need to keep anything here. We're just fishing for Teemos and Jinxes. Oh no, we don't have a Jinx. That's not good. We don't have a way to pull Jinx either, is the unfortunate thing. Oh my gosh, really? I drew 3 Teemos? But we could set 120 Puffcaps again. That's a thing. that we can do. I mean, I guess we just do that, right? There's no other good play.
Another day in the field. Adventure starts with mushrooms.
Silent as death.
Alright, then we play this on this Teemo.
Master.
And then let's get the 120 Puffcaps first.
Love the smell of mushrooms in the morning.
All the Teemos evolve, level up. I keep saying evolve. I'm just probably just always gonna call it evolve. That's just how it is. And then all the Teemos strike. So this combo is dealing 16. No, it's gonna deal more than 16 damage.
All this. That's not a steak.
Because now we have a super mega death rocket as well. We'll calculate the damage after all is said and done, I guess. This is just wild. Then play this. Okay, so we dealt 23 damage. Keep in mind, I could play this Pow Pow on my Teemo, and I could play this Jury Rig. And get an extra 2 damage to his Nexus. If I had used the Jury Rig to attack as well, I could get an extra 3 damage total. So I could have dealt 26 damage this turn with 120 Puffcaps in his deck. That is insane. Go ahead and end the turn. This might be the wildest run I've ever had.
Without a sound.
Alright, so we'll first do this because it's free, does 1 damage to Zed. Let's do that. Let's do this on the Jury Rig to that. Go ahead, commit to that. Zed is dead. He's got 1 mana left.
Quietly.
I play Puffcap Dog, that kills you. Again, I could play this Pow Pow for 1 more damage, but there's no point. The game is over. He's gonna draw too many shrooms, or he's gonna die to me just playing cards this next turn. This is crazy. And Chrono Break. Oh, he lives with 1 HP. Okay. Let's just get him as many Puffcaps as possible, huh? So he's a 109, so we'll get him to 218 Puffcaps. If I play a card, then he dies, so we do it like this. So we get extra Puffcaps.
Size doesn't mean everything.
Oh, I didn't click it fast enough. I thought I had to wait for the Puffcap to hit the deck,
Vandal Scout leaves no trace.
but it skipped it out. It's because he died to the first attack, I think, and not the second attack. But anyways, that would have left him with 224 Puffcaps in the deck. So that's kind of a lot of Puffcaps. But anyways, yeah, there's the... What is this called? The Dark Star Portal? As Jinx. Beat it in 29 minutes. Our best card was this Teemo. This was wild. Free attack. He's got +1/+1. He summons an ephemeral copy of himself, and we had the power that when we summon a champion, it summons an ephemeral copy of it. So it summoned 3 Teemos turn 1. Which meant that even if we didn't have more Teemos in our hand to evolve them, we'd still be getting 30 Puffcaps just off of 1 single card turn 1, as long as we have the attack token. That's just wild. Okay, what's this thing gonna give me? When I'm summoned, grant epic items to 3 cards in your deck. Never even seen this relic item. I wonder who I would use that on. I don't think there's that many champions that want to play like this. Like, maybe Leona would do this? Because it's a very passive relic, right? Most of the time you want your relic to power up your champion. Especially because you have to summon the champion to actually get that effect. If you didn't have to summon the champion, then it would be a different ballgame. So let's look at our... Oh, we got another reward here. I'll write this. Wow, 1 wild fragment. So cool. So what do we got going on here? This is pretty much what we're trying to aim towards next. If we get this, I can get this on my own time very easily. I could just go do a run with Misfortune. That gives us this platinum chest. I'm working on getting Vayne to level 20. She's like level 18 right now. Almost at node 59 of the event. That should be pretty easy. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for challenges right now. We're just trying to get those chests. We almost are at getting new weekly challenges again. What does Jinx get for getting level 23? Support cards have rare items. Next, the Urchin gets... Like, that is just too slow. Like, have you seen how Jinx plays? We don't need a Skirmisher Saber here. But it doesn't matter. That's fine. Yeah, that run was crazy. Really fun run. I heard that one was hard, so I kind of pulled out all the stops and used Jinx. I think Jinx is kind of like our... We need to beat this really hard thing champion, because Jinx is just ridiculous. And it's really easy to get, like, powers that make her even more bonkers, right? Like, reducing all of our spells by 1, making all of our Pow-Pows free, all of our Super Death Rockets free. So many different things in our deck that could just proc Plunder immediately and make it so we could summon Jinx turn 1 if we want. But it really became about Teemo at some point, because the crazy Teemo combo. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this one. We'll be back with... I don't think I'm going to have Ashe leveled up enough. How many wild fragments do we have? 13. I needed 22 is what I calculated last time. There's no way... No, I needed 22 yesterday. I only got 5 today. So that means I still need 17. Tomorrow I'll get 12. Because I'll level up here, and that'll give me 8 right here. And I'll get 4 from the daily thing. I'm not going to get Ashe to level 2 that fast. I guess it'll be next week before we actually can do a level 3 mission with Ashe, so that's what it is. Maybe we'll run a level 3 mission with Misfortune then tomorrow to get that other chest that we need before the platinum chest. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.